You go online and you see all of these things that YouTubers and money gurus talk about. You should focus on to have a bright future or something. Punch them in the face and listen what I'm about to say right now, because these are the only things that you should focus on. Most of my life I was a fucked up loser. Anytime I looked at my bank account, it was almost negative, bro. Whenever someone insulted me, I got offended. If any girl that I fucked in my life, every brother, even you, my friend, if you looked at me, how I was living back in the day, you would honestly think that I was disabled, bro. Let me give you a picture, brother. I woke up at 10 a.m. I started my computer at 10:30 a.m. I was sat there playing Minecraft until like 11 p.m. and sometimes 2-3 a.m. I did not leave my chair. I was glued to the chair for the whole, I don't know, 12 plus hours. And then that motherfucker is gonna say, I can play an hour of video games, I can go watch porn once a week. Ah, shut the fuck up. Do you want to be someone or do you want to be a loser? That's a question for you, my friend. I'm telling you this because I lived that life. I know how it is. And I also know how to get out of that life. I can tell you exact things that I did that helped me to become the person I am today, the leader of young men. I'm that guy who leaves girls on scene. That's the level I operate at, bro. Now tell me. So let me tell you the exact things you should focus on, my friend. Number one is your mind. You know why? I have one really good friend. He is a really good guy, a really kind person. But the only problem he has, he does not believe in himself at this exact moment in time. And many problems in his life stem from that. You can picture a seed in the ground and a tree starts growing. If that seed is fucking terrible, everything on that tree is inedible. If you see what I mean, your mind is that seed. Your mind is what your life is, because what you believe in is who you are and who you have around you. And today I'm gonna give you 3 principles for this part. First one of them is that you need to be willing to fail. Listen, I had a girlfriend a few months ago and I went to visit her in Switzerland because she was on a school trip, okay? Listen, I don't know if you believe in God and higher powers, but before I went there, I asked God to show me if this girl is worth my life. And let me tell you something, now I don't have a girlfriend. And this story shows that you need to be willing to fail, because without this willingness in me, I would not be able to see lessons from this whole experience. Now I know exactly what I don't want in a woman. Now I know exactly what I want, and also know how I should be as a man. I know so many things just from this, just from being willing to fail. Principle number 2 is disciplined mind equals successful life. That is so true, because basically all around you there's distractions everywhere you look. Even here, there's windows right here. I can see my reflection and it's a distraction from you, from giving you some advice, some information. If your mind is disciplined enough, you will be able to resist your phone while working. You will be able to resist that bitch while you have a girlfriend that you love. You see what I'm saying right now? Not just in your wealth and your money-making career, but in your personal life as well. You will be able to resist that bitch when your friend wants her. Would you snake your boys? You would if you would not have a disciplined mind. You see the point here, brother? This is actually very important, my friend. And the principle number 3 is your ability to adapt, because we live in a world that's very fast moving. You can picture a race of cars. One guy sitting in a Toyota and one guy rides like beside him, also in a Toyota, the same car. But they're driving down the road and one of them sees a sign. Upgrade your car if you go this way. So that guy who sees it, he's like, okay, I can go faster, I'll go that way. But that guy who didn't see it, he's gonna go straight. He didn't adapt. And now he's behind the guy who was just now besides him. For this, you need your mind and your eyes to be open. Don't live like this. Don't live with fucking tunnel vision. That's one way to lose your will, my friend. Think back to how AI evolved, how quickly it became such a common part of our lives. Year? What's a year, bro? It's so fast, bro. We live in such a fast life. You don't even realize it. This goes the same with your relationship with your woman. You have to adapt to how she's, because her mood changes every second. When she says I love you, she says I love you right now, in this exact moment. She doesn't need to love you in 5 seconds. Serious question. Are you a bitch? Serious question, my friend. Are you a bitch? Number 2 thing you should focus on is your masculinity. How should you translate this sentence into your daily life? This is simply the way you are. Your mental resilience, your discipline, which we talked before, your way of thinking, your way of living. You should really try to focus on destroying all the bad habits in your life. You should become more of a man. Take responsibility. Take action on your thoughts. Take action on those ideas that you've been procrastinating on. Masculine men do not procrastinate, my friend. That's like, I don't know what you thought, like some Chad who has business, who has a girl, procrastinates on making money. Shut the fuck up, he doesn't. There's so many things in this that I would cover, but let's not make this 2 hours, okay? The simple version of this is that you should become the man you're supposed to be. Do not let yourself be a loser, my friend. Luckily, the next things are gonna help you with being more masculine, so let's go into them, brother. Number 3 thing you should focus on, numero 3, is your wealth, your money. And there is something very obvious to you, right? I know. Everybody's been talking about this online for the past few years. Obviously, Tate, Gadzi, Hamza, everyone. And they are completely correct. As a man, these are your resources that you can provide for your future family, for your brotherhood, for your current family. And what is a man without resources? Nothing. And there is so many advice out there that I am not even gonna try to give you some money advice. But what I am gonna try to give you is a question. When can you get yourself into flow state? That's my question. Flow state is basically when you get into a task or some activity and you don't even think about why you are in that activity. You just go, your brain is really turned off. You do not think why, what time it is, blah, blah, blah. Just feels good. And then you realize, oh shit, it's been 2 hours since I started. That's flow state. What's that activity? When you do it, you get into this state of mind. The reason I'm saying this is because that the best way to make money and become wealthy and also live the life you want is that if you can try to monetize this activity. For example, I'm doing this right now. I always loved to speak to people. I always loved to talk about some topics to people, to explain to them, to help them. That's what I found out was my flow state activity. I love to do this and I'm gonna make money from this. But that can be literally anything. That can be reading, writing, working out, absolutely anything you can think of. And brother, if you can find a way to monetize that activity, that's a fucking win, my friend. Numero 4, number 4 you should focus on is your ability to speak to women. I have met so many people and I know so many rich people who have terrible relationships with their women, bro. I know you might think that, oh, I get money, women are gonna jump on me, jump on my bed, undress my clothes, suck my dick. Nah, brother, this is not how that works. Maybe in the beginning stages, of course. That's true, then tell me why there's many millionaires whose wife cheated on them. I think this goes deeper than just money, bro. Loving women don't give a fuck about your materialistic possessions. Only those hoes that want a bag, they do. But those are not wife materials, are they? And let me tell you something, if you improve this, talking to women, your ability to speak to them, be more confident around them, will translate to talking to other people. Those other people, I mean, when you're selling something. If you are good at speaking to women, you are gonna be excellent at selling to people. Because it's exactly the same shit. And also, we as men, we need feminine energy. It's exactly what rejuvenates us. It's what levels us up as men. By contrast, if you have feminine women around you, you are gonna naturally become more masculine. Which is number 2, by the way. Number 5 thing you should focus on is your body and your health. The reason you need to build your body is because when you go to the gym, you learn a few valuable lessons. You'll learn that through hard work are results. You also learn that you need to be consistent if you want to see results. You also learn that you cannot just fucking be lazy. You cannot just go to the gym for a few days and expect to get something. No, this is for long term, bro. And it also gives you a body that will make you stand out. Women will wanna fuck you and other men will be jealous of you. You will seem a higher status than you actually are with that body. But you know how important it is, so let's jump into the next one. Honestly, as a man, you should expand your knowledge about life and about yourself and about business and about everything, bro. One of the easiest way to do this is to actually start reading books. Because if you start reading books, you will start to learn more about yourself. You will expand your knowledge so drastically. And let me tell you something. I underestimated this for a large section of my life. But once I started, I realized that there's so much power in it. Brother, the last and the most important thing you should focus on is your brotherhood. Because your people around you shape your identity and your reality. If you have loser friends around you, not the good news for you. One very clever trick that attractive girls do when they want to see if you are a good material for them is that they look at your group of friends. They do this because that says more about you than you probably fucking imagine. Let's say you have 4 men around you who are in self-improvement and are going to the gym. Oh shit. It's just my fucking timer. And are going to the gym, improving their lives and shit, making money. Okay, nice. He's a really goal-driven guy. But let's say that 5th guy does drugs. How would she look at you then? Oh, okay, he sells drugs. He does steroids. That one motherfucker completely changed the whole dynamic about you. And quite frankly, it's not just gonna seem that you are this guy, but subconsciously you are gonna be a little bit like influenced by that 5th guy. I believe these are the only 7 things you should focus on as a man. These will bring you so much results in your life. And I'm telling you right now, if you do them for long enough, you are gonna completely change who you are. For the better, by the way. My friend, you have reached the end of the video and I'm glad you did, because now you're gonna have the tools in your arsenal to become the best version that she had ever seen. Now you're gonna leave her on scene, brother. Before you leave, my friend, be sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss anything that could significantly improve your future self. Alright, my friends, I'll see you in another banger. Bah!